this is Danny. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am trying my best to use this time where we are on self-quarantine, where we are kind of forced to be at home, at least here in Colorado, I think most places in the country right now, to use this time to do some things that I've been putting off for a long time. And one of them is just this, you know. My son Quinlan has been bugging me like crazy to do this for a long time, to post things online and answer the questions that I get on a daily basis from people that I've been mentoring. For those of you who don't know me, I've been a mentor and worked in the special needs education field for the past 31 years. 21 of those I've owned my own program, AIM House. And AIM House even is on a bit of a hiatus right now. We're still working with clients, but we, for health and safety, have sent some people home to be quarantined at their homes. And so we're using this time to answer some of the questions. So I put out an email to a bunch of my clients that I've been working with for a long time, saying, send me out some questions. So the one that's most up right now, because of the quarantine, obviously, and the COVID stuff and how freaked out everybody is in one form or another, what should I do with my fear right now? And I include the word anxiety in there. I just feel like anxiety is extreme fear, more or less. And so what do I do? What do I do because I had a great job and my job is gone, or my job is on hiatus, or something else? And how do I deal with these feelings that are going on inside me? The first thing I want to say is I deal with them too. There are moments in all of this where I've been completely panicked, completely freaked out, like, oh my God, what, the sky is falling and the news is worse day by day by day. There's a couple of hints that I can give you that have brought me more peace and that I think will help you as well. Number one, stop watching the news so much. I was sitting at this desk trying to work, watching CNN in the background, watching death tolls and pandemic tolls and infection numbers go up every single day, reported in a super hopeless fashion. It's important to stay abreast of the news and how to keep yourself safe, but really try to moderate that. I'm not doing more than an hour at the most of news right now, and I've kind of gone back to NPR because they're mellow and they kind of just tell me the truth without a lot of sensational stuff. So that's been the number one thing that's helped me, is to stop feeding my fear and anxiety unnecessary ammunition in the form of more fear and anxiety and stuff like that. So that's been the first one. The second one is like, I've gone back to some of the teachers that have helped me throughout the years. Eckhart Tolle, I'm a huge fan of. Bruce Tift, I'm a huge fan of. People who know me know that that's the case. And Eckhart sent out a couple of great videos in the past week. And one of them, he really spoke to, being present and being in the moment is no longer an option. It's not like, I'm going to go to a spiritual retreat where I can practice being in the moment. That's a wonderful thing to do, and that's a really nice luxury. Retreats aren't open, spas aren't open, yoga classes aren't open, nothing's open. But you know what is open? Our ability to breathe and our ability to practice being in the moment to the best of our ability. And we're forced on it. This is like being forced upon us right now, because for myself, and I'm suggesting perhaps for you, if you do not figure out ways through your breath and through your practice to stay in today and stay in this moment, you will suffer and you will freak out because there's too much going on outside us. And you're going to freak out anyway, right? Like, there's going to be moments where people are going to be afraid and be scared and feel like there's not a future. You have those moments. But even in those moments, if I can breathe through those moments and say, I'm experiencing fear right now. I can feel fear, but there's no evidence in this exact moment that this is going to kill me. There's no evidence in this exact moment that I can't tolerate and handle this moment. And sometimes that's just about breathing and feeling our hands. And sometimes it's just about breathing and feeling our feet beneath the ground. But mindfulness practice, is no longer optional. I guess that's the best way I can say it. Like, be here now or suffer, right? And I will have those moments, but I'm like very committed to not going down that path of dread, not going down the path of despair, which is different than denying your feelings. You can have your feelings. It's fine. You're going to have them. They're going to come and go. Whether I suffer through those right now is really up to me. And so I'm really trying to focus on my breath. I'm trying to focus on that breath. I'm listening to music. I'm trying to stay connected to the people that I love. and giving myself a little bit of a break too. It's a tough time. There's a ton of uncertainty, so I'm going to have a lot of mixed emotions about that. But if you check it out, like right now, as you're watching this, you check it out and you stop for a minute and you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and just ask yourself, am I suffering in this moment? Am I really suffering, or am I afraid of suffering? Right? Because fear is the thing that's freaking us out. And for most of us, not all, but for most of us, that's fear of what hasn't actually happened yet. I.e., I'm going to get sick. My mom's going to get sick. Somebody else is going to get sick. That's not happening in this moment for me. And I'm guessing if you're watching this video, it's not happening for you. And if it has happened for you, we need your presence more than ever. You need to be in the now with the person who's sick. You need to be in the now with yourself and your own fears. So it's no longer optional. You got to practice being in the moment. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate it. We're going to be bringing these back to you every day. I hope it's been useful to you. Please do hit the subscribe button so you can keep in touch with us, and don't hesitate to ask any questions if that you'd like me to answer down in the comment section below.